The Governor-General of Canada, Julie Payette, has praised the long-standing relations between her country and Nigeria, saying Canada is ready to cooperate with Nigeria in tackling health challenges, especially relating to women and girls. Mrs. Payette said this after holding bilateral talks with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja. While addressing journalists, Mrs. Payette also expressed hope that Canada and Nigeria would be able to explore possibilities in space technology.
Live, all of us, 7.6 billion people, on the same planetary spaceship. And it's more essential and important than ever that we collaborate to make sure that we leave this planet in good state for the benefit of our communities and for the future of our children. Our contribution to support the health and rights of those most in need, with a focus on women and girls, is something that is dear to the Canadian people. We're also working together to strengthen the ability to respond to outbreaks of disease, improve primary health care delivery, and increase business opportunity for all. Clearly, security and stability in Nigeria are vital for this entire region, and Canada is committed to cooperate and work together with Nigeria on this front as well. We are also very much looking forward to visit the National Space Research and Development Agency, Nigeria Space Agency, and to highlight the ways in which science and technology and innovation can help monitor what's happening on the ground and improve our lives.
The spokesperson for South Africa's Home Affairs Minister, Malusi Gigaba, says that someone from the opposition is behind the leaking of the sexually explicit video that was stolen from the minister's phone. Vuyo Mikize said it was initially obtained by state security officials who tried to blackmail Mr. Gigaba and was then passed to others. He said several others of them started demanding 10 million rand in cash since April. The tape was leaked over the weekend, and the Home Affairs Minister responded by saying that the video was meant for him and his wife only. He also issued an apology to the public. Joining us now to discuss this is our South Africa Bureau Chief, Betty Dibia. Hello, Betty. How is the government and citizens reacting to this situation?
Well, apart from, I don't know if you can hear me, apart from the statements made by the minister and his spokesperson, William Kide, there hasn't been any official statement, probably from the president running the G20 Compact Africa conference. So it's just the statement, the spokesperson of the minister giving his own side of the story. Since the story broke at the weekend.
Mr. Gigaba's spokesperson is accusing the opposition. How credible is this accusation?
Well, I can't really say we're going by what he has said, but investigations have told some officials from the State Security Agency last year, shortly after he was made the finance minister. The SSA, that's the State Security Agency, is at the moment set to investigate the issue of extortion. I don't know about the leakage, but the issue of extortion, that aspect of the allegations. And the minister also said that the footage had been circulating in political circles. So probably political opponents, but now it's out there in the open, and people are, it's quite embarrassing. People are having a field day, but a lot of people actually feel that for him,
Betty Dibia, thank you for joining us on the program and giving us an update on that. Nigeria's Consul General to South Africa, Mr. Godwin Adama, has visited some of the Nigerians affected in this month's attacks on businesses in Johannesburg. This follows a series of anti-drug peddling marches by a group of South Africans. One of the nights following the marches, some businesses were raided and looted by unknown persons. A popular club in the area owned by Nigeria was burned. The police say a number of suspects from Zimbabwe have been arrested in connection with the incident. The Consul General, accompanied by a member of the Nigerian Senate Committee on Interior, Senator Foster Ogola visited the area police commander before speaking to the Nigerian community in the area.
Went to various places where this happened, met with the Nigerians, listened to them, and at the same time advised them on the way forward to remain calm while we continue to solve the problem. But the assurances that they needed, we also received the assurances from the police that it will not continue, because they were still afraid that it was going to continue yesterday. But they gave us the assurance that it will not continue because they were all out on operation to ensure that that was no longer done. And not till this moment, we have not received any complaint that this has happened. And we believe we'll follow it up with the police to see that this does not happen again. But one thing that we also advised our citizens is that for those of them that engage in drug dealing should cease, because as long as that continues, this conflict, excuses will be made to carry out such conflicts all the time.
We will not condone as a government the drug trade that Nigerians appear to have been engaged in. It's not good for the future of any citizen, whether he be young or she be young. And then if a country folds their hands, the implication is that their future generation will be wasted. So I don't blame the South Africans for what they did, but we have agreed with the police that the police should be seen to be up to their duties. The South Africans, rather than attacking Nigerians, should report to the police on any person they think is dealing on drugs.
You're watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Still ahead. Prominent Hollywood star Idris Elba writes a stage show about life in South Africa after Nelson Mandela. Please stay with us.